Alright, so listen closely. This is the one and only video you'll need to watch in order to raise $100,000 or more in funding. Even from my position of having raised money from angel investors, VCs, and government programs, I still believe bank financing is the fastest way to scale a business. So, first off, why do most business owners never get funding? So the first thing is a lot of them apply, but most get rejected. They simply don't know how to apply correctly. They don't have financials in order, and they don't know how to explain what they need the money for. Second is they don't know what funding sources are available. So there are various funding sources, there's so many options, but there's only so much time. The process to apply for traditional bank financing is slow and tedious. A lot of business owners are busy growing their business, running operations, and they simply don't have time to find out the funding sources. Before you get funding, you have to understand why banks lend money. Banks are in the business of lending money, they charge interest, and they want you to pay the loan back with interest. They're on the lookout for successful businesses that make profit, and if they gave them more capital, they would make more money. So they'll make money, you'll make money, everyone goes home happy. It's a win-win scenario. The banks are not in business to lend money if you do not have a use for the funds. You do not know specifically how you will use the funds to make more money. There are four basic types of business funding in Canada. A business line of credit, which is the quickest way to get capital. It typically takes 2 to 4 business days if you just go talk to your bank advisor. A BDC term loan, you can apply online at bdc.ca for $100,000, and this typically takes up to 30 days to get funded. If you need more than $100,000 in funding, I can help you to apply with BDC using our network of advisors. Third is a bank term loan. Typically, banks are the strictest in terms of giving capital to small businesses. They have very strict criteria, and this is the hardest one to get approved for. But if you are lucky enough to have a good credit and a good business, banks can offer the best interest rates out of all four options. Lastly is the Canadian Small Business Financing Program. This is for businesses that don't qualify for traditional banking, and the government will step in and back that loan. You still need to have a good credit score. You still need to have a business that is going to make profit, and you may have to supply a business plan and projections for this program. Three basic things you need to qualify for bank funding. The first thing is a good credit score. A credit score over 700 makes it much easier to get funding. Monthly profit, so your bank statement should show that you are trending upwards or are making profit in the past 3 months. And time in business. If you've been in business for over 24 months, this is ideal. And this provides the lender with a history of transactions coming in, how you're spending the money, and the amount of profit that you are making on a month-to-month basis. The exact steps to get approved. First, you need to collect all your financial documents. This includes up to 2 years of financial statements, 3 to 6 months of bank statements, if you have your credit score on hand, and if you have personal assets such as a house or a car. Then you would try to get offers from multiple lenders. You could either talk with them and get pre-qualified or just apply. If you're lucky enough to get approved, you would choose the best offer, and you'd want to consider interest rate, term, and if there's any penalty for paying off the loan quicker. And then finally, you get funded, the money hits your bank account, and now you can use the money to reinvest in your business and grow your business. You can get funded in as little as 2 to 4 business days with a business line of credit. If you are going with the Canadian Small Business Financing Loan, it could take up to 30 to 60 days. How do you maximize the odds of getting approved? One, you'd want to improve your credit score. So if it's under 700, you'd want to make sure you're paying off all your credit cards, paying down your lines of credit, any other outstanding loans, start paying it down to increase your credit, and don't miss payments. Then you'd want to clean up your books. You'd want to get a bookkeeper, accountant, or do it yourself and make sure everything is organized. Or you could use a lending consultant like myself, where a lending consultant can walk you through exactly how to do it. They know all the steps because they've done it before, and they will do a lot of the heavy lifting for you, gathering financial documents from your accountant or bookkeeper, helping you write projections, and knowing the exact next steps to apply for each different lender. If you're ready to scale and take your business to the next level, click the link down below, and if you qualify, I'll help you get the funding.